Alrighty, we are back with more coffee to continue for this part 2. So, what we've got here is our pattern that we just did in the last video. Got our black pencil, which we're going to need, and of course a highlighting pen. Mostly because I can't find my gel pen, my jelly roll. This is a gel pen too, but it's not my jelly roll. This is the Uniball. It's kind of my backup pen. I use it a lot though because half the time I can't find my other pencils or my other gel pens. So, yeah. Anyway, so the gem is just a normal direct light gem, right? So that's a horrible oval because I can't draw ovals. So we're just going to have our outline, which I can't keep to either. And I'm going to do the shading from over here. So we've got our edge. And the thing about this one is, like, since we're going to be doing it on here, we want the edge to be nice and sharp and dark. And then you'll start your shading, because you'll kind of want your shading to come out, right? So I usually start it from the edge and then go out and get lighter as I go. It would also be useful if my pencil was longer. But whatever. I know. Go get a pencil extender. I'm lazy, y'all. Just send me one. Goodness. I really should get one. I don't go through pencils as much as I thought I would originally. I thought I would, like, clear through my pencils, but my polychromos last a really long time. Like, I'm still on my first set. I've only had to replace the white one so far. I'm sure I'll have to replace this one pretty soon as well, seeing as how it's the second most used pencil that I have. Actually, no, that's not true. I had to replace my cinnamon because it kept breaking and it was defective. That's the other one I had to replace. But it wasn't because I'd used it too much, it just kept breaking. This is the only time I've ever had a polychromo, like, break on me while it was sharpening it and stuff. I think it was just that single pencil, because none of my others do that. So with the shading, you can go as light as you want out here. And then go darker up here. Just kind of gradiate it out a little bit. And go in and use our grays as well. To get a nice gradation going. From black to lighter. And just kind of have it like that, and then you'll... This is really bad, y'all. Like, my shading on here is just so bad. I think I'm out of practice. I'll just do some, like, nice shading like this. Granted, when you do that, you're only going to get the very top tooth of the paper. So, if you're trying to get really, no white spots or anything, don't go to the side of your pencil. Here, it looks like I'm using the side, but I'm actually using the point. I'm just keeping it low to the ground so that I can twist it and keep a sharp point on it. Oh, that's so bad. Oh my god. Anyway, this is just for showing purposes. And then, of course, you'll have your highlight. Up here. Okay? So that's kind of our example gem of what we want to do. Now, all you have to do is just put your gem right on here. I'm trying to do a better oval. That's a decently better one. Right on there and start it. Now, if you want to do it where it's just your gem with the pattern inside it, start with your oval or your square or whatever, and then begin your quadrant inside of it. And these will be your side quadrants over there, your other squares. And then do your entire pattern inside it. Okay? You kind of have to figure out how to do that correctly. Let's see if I can figure this out. Right? Like that. Okay, okay. So you'll do your entire thing inside your gem. Finish it out, and then do your shading, and then it'll just be inside your gem, and you won't have it all over. But I wanted to do this one because I really like the look of how this goes. And also, I want the edge of this to be very, very dark to give contrast, because we use just grays in the pattern, and so we want to use the black to get that really nice dark outline on here. That way we can kind of show the division of the gradients here. If you hear a cat in the background, I'm so sorry. My roommate has kept his cat in his room, locked up in there. She wants to get out, so she's going to meow a whole bunch. So I'm sorry if you hear that. I don't know if you can or not, but you might pick it up. So there we go. Just doing a little bit of shading on this lower edge, because I do want it to stand out and show that it is part of the gem. And then get this shading really going on up here. Taking a little bit more time up here because I don't want it to look horrible. I really do want this dark. I'm going to go over it a couple of times to build up the layers. It would help if I also stopped and sharpened my pencil, but whatever. In the middle of a video, I don't want to start sharpening. And then you can go in with your dark gray or even the lighter gray that we used. You can get a little bit more of a gradient going on. And of course you can use a blender pencil or whatever you would want. You just have to be careful that if you're going to use a blender, make sure to only do it right where you have the darkest parts of the shading, because you don't want to mess up the pattern underneath it. Or my gel pen cannot work. That's cool too. Just gotta threaten it a little bit. Usually with gel pens, it just helps to just barely touch the surface. Kind of let it glide on there. Especially when they're being finicky. See, this one's being finicky. But that's how you want to do it. So, I'll probably finish up this one for the official pictures, you know. And I hope you enjoy it. I hope you do your own, because that would be really, really cool. And then next time we will probably be doing something else that's awesome. So, I'll see you then. Later.